Hello everyone and welcome back. So yes, another period related video. I am going to share with you more of my period related stories. Before I do, one, if you hear my parents talking or you hear any talking at all, it is my parents or my brother. Number two, I wanted to quickly apologize for the way my videos have been turning out. I hope my videos in general, are okay. But I know that the camera thing looks shaky a lot, and I just want to apologize for that. I don't know why. I know I don't need to, but I've seen it in the comments, and I wanted to apologize. I wanted to try another angle, so I'm on the windowsill. That was me. I just moved the tripod. I love this tripod that I'm using. I got it from the dollar store. Excuse me. Usually I'm down on the floor, and you can see like the cage and all that. I'm on my bed, so please don't mind my bed. It's a mess. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to apologize for that real quick. I know I don't have to, but anyway, let's get started. So, story number one takes place in gym class, first year, grade 8. So, I'm still learning things. I'm still learning about lockers. I'm still meeting new friends. I'm still meeting my teachers and all that stuff. So, anyway, I'm in the changing room, a PE class with this girl. Again, it's only been a couple weeks or a couple months. I don't remember those details, okay? So bear with me. So anyway, in our change room, we had like lockers, we had benches, and we had these like shower stalls, although you couldn't actually shower in them. So they encouraged you to have like your own, change your clothes, deodorant, spray, all that kind of stuff to feel fresh and clean and all that after PE class, because some of us, not me, I never sweated in high school, not until I had my back surgery. But anyway, there's a lot of them that used, obviously a lot of them that used to sweat and all that, and it got really smelly and stuff. Anyway, I'm not talking about that. Anyway, so she's in, this friend of mine, she's in one of these shower stall changing rooms, and she calls out to me, and she goes, hey Sarah, do you have a pad or something? I'm like, oh yes, of course. And so I used to keep, obviously used to because I'm not in high school anymore, but when I was in high school, I used to keep a period kit. That's not until I got, like, when I first started getting my periods. But I used to keep like three or four pads on me, like in my backpack. So I went to my backpack and I opened it and I got out a pad, and then she goes, can I have another one? And I said, oh yeah, of course. So I gave her another one. And then I asked her why she needed 2 pads. Not that it's any of my business. I know that. I was just very curious, I guess, because I haven't had a period at this point, because I'm only 13. I think she's 14 at this time. No, she's 13. She turns 14 in December. Not now, but like then. Back then. She would have turned 14 that December. She's going to turn 24 this December. Anyway, I think she's 1 year older than me, but I don't know why we were in the same grade 8 PE class. I have no idea. No. We were the same age. It's just her birthday came in December. Mine's in June. Anyway, so I did ask her why she needed 2 pads, and she just said because, her flow was really heavy and all that. And I said, oh, okay, no worries. And she goes, is that okay still? I'm like, oh yeah, of course, no worries. I'm sorry for asking. And she goes, no, it's fine. Again, I was curious because I hadn't gotten my period. Now that I have my period, I understand about flows and how your flow can change and how heavy it can get. I know that stuff now, obviously. And I learned that when I got my first period. So yeah, that was about the time I gave some pads to a friend. And I would honestly do it again. Obviously, I mean, not obviously, but I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, I would do it again in a heartbeat. Obviously, though, if I didn't have any supplies, I would help the person find something to use, like a tampon or a pad. I would help them. I would actually go to the store and buy supplies for someone if they wanted me to, or I would go with them to buy some supplies. That's just the type of person I am. I know. I don't know if that's weird or anything, but that's just me. So anyway, yeah, I would totally do, stranger or not. Like if I knew the person or I didn't. It does not matter. I would help that person out the best I could. Again, I would feel kind of bad that I couldn't help them, but I would find a way. I'd probably ask like if they wanted me to come with them to the store. I would ask if they want me to help them look for something. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, moving on. So that's one friend. Now the next 2 stories that I'm going to share is about another friend. So anyway, this happened at a sleepover. Actually, I think No, one happened at a sleepover, this one I'm going to tell. And then that next one, the last one, is just I was hanging out at her house one day. Anyway, so story number 2, I was sleeping over at this friend's house, and I always brought pads with me when I went on sleepovers. Like, I made a little kit up. But in this case, I only had my backpack, and I had like 2 or 3 pads on me. And I don't know how she saw my pads, but we were sitting on her bed, and I guess I was showing her what's in my bag. I don't know. I guess she wanted to see what was in my bag, so I showed her. I guess because she would ask me to bring like my babies, like my baby dolls, And so I guess she was asking me if I bought them, and I said yeah, and I showed her the doll I brought. At the time, again, yes, I was like 11 or 12, maybe 12, still playing with dolls. I know, is that weird? I still play with dolls, you guys. Okay, I had nieces and nephews, nieces and nephews. But, so I guess I have an excuse. And then, again, I worked with kids at a daycare. And I'm trying to find work at a daycare. I'm on a break right now. I'm taking a little break just because my brain isn't working too good. And my mental health is very important. So, anyway. So, yeah. I'm very childish at heart, if you haven't noticed. Again, I get away with watching like cartoons and stuff with my nieces and nephews because they always want me to watch it with them. So, yes, I watch some cartoons here and there. Anyway, I am not ashamed. Anyway, so we're sitting on her bed, and for some reason she opens that one pouch that I kept my pads in, and she takes them out, and she goes, "What are these?" And I said, "Oh, those are pads, or those are my pads." She goes, "Oh." I don't know if she knew about periods then, because she's a few years younger than me, but her mom was a doctor or a nurse at a hospital, so, yeah, so I'm sure she found out eventually, but during these, like, stories that I'm telling, I don't know if she knew anything about that. Anyway, so, next thing I know, I don't know if she took her pads with her. I can't remember if she took my pads with her or not, but I remember following her can't talk. I remember following her downstairs to her living room where her mom was. She said to her mom, Mom, Sarah has pads or something like that. And she goes, "Oh yeah, that's okay." And she goes, "Really?" And her mom goes, "Yes, that's fine. She's allowed. She's a girl or something. She's allowed to have pads." Kind of looking at her like, "Really?" I wasn't embarrassed. I was just, like, confused. Like, why did you have to ask your mom about pads? Like, again, not embarrassed. Kind of funny now that I talk about it now. And I remember telling my mom this part, too. Or these stories that I don't think I told her the last one. But, anyway. Continuing on. So, yeah, that's that story. This is another time, same friend that I'm talking about now. This is about the time she tried to put in a tampon. And she wanted me to do that. I didn't do it. She didn't actually insert it. She tried, but couldn't do it. Anyway, here's the story. So we're hanging out at her house this one afternoon, I guess. And I'm sitting on her bed waiting for her because she's in the bathroom. And she comes out and she has not 1 but 2 tampons. And I'm going, again, I haven't had a period yet at this point still. I think I was like 13 at this time. I don't know. I still haven't had a period because I remember this quite vividly. And so she gets out a towel and she starts lying it on the bed. I'm going, what are you doing? And she goes, "I want to put it in." I'm going, what? And I knew you don't put in a tampon. Again, I'm a bit older. My mom's a nurse. She's had talks with me, So I know at this point that you're not supposed to put in a tampon unless you're actually on your period, unless you're actually bleeding. Because what do tampons do, guys? They absorb blood. I feel bad for the tampon in a way. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I do, actually. I feel bad for menstrual products. Is that weird? It probably is weird. Anyway, and she gives one to me, and she goes, "Here." I'm like, No, I'm good. And she goes, "Okay, fine." I literally said to her, No, I'm good. No, thanks. I kind of held it. I said no, and I think I'm going to go put it back in her bathroom or something. And obviously, she only lived with her mom and her dad, and she's only child, so... And she was too young, and she hasn't had a period yet, so obviously it was her mom's tampons that she was trying to use, and I'm going... And she literally, took off her pants, and she was trying to insert it, it's like, "Sarah, you were watching that?" Well, I started to, and then it started to, freak me out, so I kind of looked away. And then I remember asking her, I'm like, "Is it in? Did you put it in yet?" Even though I knew you're not supposed to. She goes, "No, it won't go in." I'm like, "Okay, good." I didn't say it to her, but I'm like, "Good." And I'm like, "Oh my God, what?" And I said, "You're not did I say it to her? I don't know. But if I could have told her something like back then, I would have said to her, you're not supposed to use tampons unless you're bleeding. But again, I didn't know she knew what a period was. I didn't know she knew about them. Um, Obviously now she's like 21 now, I think, or 20, 21. I don't know. Her birthday's in August, so it just passed back in August. Anyway, um, and then I have another friend today. Oh, actually, yes, I should tell this story too. Oh my god. Uh, I should have told it at the beginning. Anyway, I will tell it. Anyway, so yeah, that was about, basically that story was about my friend at the time, um, trying to put in a tampon. She's the same girl that thought panty liners were for poop, like poo stains. Um, yeah, I kind of just let her have that one. I said, no, I don't think they're for poo stains. Um, but yeah, she's probably like 12 when she started using panty liners. I don't know. I didn't keep track of that stuff, But anyway, I knew what panty liners were for: discharge, tampon backup, and periods, like when you first start periods. Although you can use a panty liner every day if you want. It's totally up to you. Can't talk. It's totally up to you what you decide to do. But yeah. Now I'm trying to debate. Do I tell you guys my friends? Actually, one of my friends, it's her birthday today. And she got a different friend. She got her first period at my house when we were really, not really little, but young, period age group, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I don't know if I should tell that story now or, because I want to be able to go into detail and I don't want this video to be too long. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Or should I make a separate video? No, sorry. You know what, guys? I'm just going to make a different video, and I might title it My Friend's First Period Story, just because I want to take time to just explain things better and all that. Not that sorry, I don't know, my boobs are itchy, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. But, I want to just take some time. Not that I don't take time with, this video and other videos that I make, but, I just want to, make it long enough, but I don't want it too long, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. But, yeah, I really want to share that. So, I know that sounds awful. Not awful, but, I really want to share that video or that story time with you guys, because, it's interesting. And again, it's a period-related story that happened to me. I'm not in contact with any of these people. The first girl, we had a falling out, but we're still in contact on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. And then the second friend, we are no longer friends for reasons that I'm not and never gonna disclose on YouTube or at all, period. Anyway, and the third friend, it's actually her birthday today. Woohoo! Happy birthday. And she lives in Australia now, so that's cool. She's part Japanese and part Australian, so yeah. I think she still lives in Australia. I don't know. I haven't talked to her in quite a long time. I did send her a message on Instagram, so we'll see. Anyway, that's so irrelevant. I can't talk. I'm sure you guys get it by now. But anyway, yeah, I want to do another video where I answer some questions. I've seen a few questions in the comments on some of my videos, so I'm gonna make that a video as well. I'm gonna answer some questions in another video. So, yeah, I guess that's it for this video. So yeah, guys, this is part 2 of my period stories. I guess, I don't know if part 3, I don't know if I'm gonna count that as part 3. Like, my friend's first period story. I don't think I'm gonna count that as part 3 because it's only one story. It's gonna be one video, one story, in one video, if that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, time to wrap up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos and this video, of course. Please comment. I can't talk. Please comment and subscribe and hit that like button. And of course, please please feel free to ask any questions you have, period related or not. I will answer them the best I can. I don't know what I'm going to do my Q&A video, but if you have more questions, please feel free. I was going to do it tonight, actually, after this video. Actually, no, I'm going to film my friend's period story because it's fresh in my head. Not fresh, but it's like there, you know. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. All right, later.